And we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. I don't think anybody's here yet, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's here yet because I don't have any of it up on my computer. I literally turned it on and jumped on with you.
Well, it says one person, like I knew I was doing something wrong. I just did not know what because Megan usually does all that. So
Hey, you got the live stream up when we didn't have gremlins this time. You're doing something right.
no gremlins. Yes.
Right?
Gremlin free today.
That's it. So how's your day been, Brenda?
Pretty boring. Pretty boring.
Yeah?
And that's okay. I like boring days. Like especially on the weekend. I don't mind the boring days. It's like
I don't blame you.
not a whole lot to do. There was a few people coming in and out, because of the nice weather, so up
Oh,
there,
yeah.
people coming in and out, but that's okay. It's nice and quiet and no barking from Bella because she would like people walking through if they had their keys in their hand, they jingle in their keys.
Yeah.
She would bark like crazy, but so yeah, there was no barking. She was a good
Hey,
girl.
that's good.
Hey Christian, hey Cinnamon.
Hey.
Look who we have tonight.
Yeah. I just got back from St. Augustine. Didn't have time to do anything with my hair or change clothes. I heard Brenda was going to be going solo. I'm like, hey, I got you back. You've always got my back. I got your back.
Yes.
Anytime that I can.
And it's much appreciated. Yes, I know. I love her hat too, right?
Thanks. I was getting sunburned even with the sunscreen. So I went in to get a hat. The only thing they had was either these really huge sun hats that I knew was going to get blown off my head or these little cowgirl hats. And I'm like, oh, this one works.
You're lucky. I can never go grab a hat like that I like. I fell in love with this one hat. This woman, I know she'll take like the hats and then decorate them.
Oh, cool.
It was white cowboy hat. It had turquoise around it, around the brim. Beautiful. I fell in love with it. I even bought it. It doesn't fit.
Oh, no.
I look like a 3-year-old trying to wear their daddy's hat. It's like so big down to here, and it's like, oh my god. So we even put like cushions and stuff on the inside and kind of lift it up. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah. It's hard for me to find hats too. I was surprised that this one fit because I walked in there. I tried the other black one that they had, and I'm like, oh no, that one, like it came down to here. Then I tried this one. I'm like, okay, that's close enough. I just need something to keep where I can do like this and keep the sun out of my face.
You need some sunscreen. That's what you need.
Oh, I sprayed down with it. For some reason, my skin, even with the sunscreen, gets sunburnt. Because we got the citrus spray on. I sprayed it all over my face, all over my legs. So far, I'm not looking red yet, but the sun hasn't went down. I'm looking for, as we're doing the stream, me to turn more and more red.
Yeah, you're going to start turning red as it cools off.
Yeah.
Even a little bit. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm already up here.
I'll send you some that we have here.
Hey, that'll work because every sunscreen I try does not work. It doesn't matter what SPF it is.
I got a special blend for you. I'll send you.
Hey, that'll work. And it'll be natural, so that'd be awesome.
It is. It's all natural. I put extra, that stuff, zinc oxide in it.
Oh, cool.
Because there's a couple of sensitive people up here, like 5 minutes in the sun and they're beet red.
That's me.
So yeah.
Oh, did you want me to post the link where people can show up off their tanks? I can't pin on my end, but I can post them.
Okay. I don't even know if I can figure out how to. I did learn how to post it. like I don't know how to pin them, but I did figure out how to post them. So last week I was able to post the link. I think I had to post it a few times. And then Christian helped me out with the Discord link. Somebody was asking about Discord, or I was telling them to go to Discord. He found the Discord link and posted it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. Yes. We're all just a bunch of misfits, just trying to,
Definitely.
get everything right.
And I definitely know I was misfitting today. It proved how clumsy I am.
Oh no. Clumsy outside.
Clumsy in the store, as in knocking the rack over on accident because my foot got hung. Yeah. In the shop where I bought this, right after I bought it. Good thing is the rack had nothing but clothes hangers on it, so that was good.
Yes. That's always good.
Then dumping the hot coffee on myself in the car, yeah.
Ooh, ouch.
That didn't feel good.
No, I can't imagine. No, hot coffee in the lab is not good.
No, it's not.
That's when you need to carry that ointment with you.
Right? I'm going to be putting that in my purse from now on.
Is it going to survive in your purse, though, in the heat?
Probably not, because my phone barely survives. I've got a black purse, which does not help with, keeping things cool in the purse.
Okay, I got you. I'll put it in a roller bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I have your box. I'm putting your box together. So I'll put the lavender calendula in a roller bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
Oh, I love Cinnamon's comment, Brenda. This is so me.
Until I destroy at least one display. Hey, it happens. Like they need to move the displays out of their way.
Right.
Like the stores get so cramped and they just keep adding more stuff, and it's like,
yeah.
Rob at the candle shop is the same way. He keeps adding more stuff, and I'm like, are you trying to kill me?
Right.
Like Bella goes one way, I'm going the other way, and the leash gets caught up in a display, and it's like, really?
It happens.
Even sitting down, she'll go in and out. She'll go back and forth and in and out. Before I know it, her leash is wrapped around the table leg, the chair leg, and then she's sitting there crying. And it's like I look down and I'm like, okay, can you not sit? Try to find one place and stay there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Looks like we have Jacob.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
How are you all doing?
good. How are you doing?
Doing good. The dish already come back. See the little baby. It already shot a new runner.
It did.
So it's and then when I first planted it, this green, and then it went like a reddish pink, and then it's going back to like a green.
Oh wow.
So does that actually look like pennywort?
Yeah, it is starting to look like a type of pennywort.
It is.
Because I got another little strain out there, and then I gave it to my buddy on the 75. So they'll get some of that too. And then I removed my Nubius. So the Nubius is still good. It's still pushing. But I noticed, I think, see where those are the roots going down. Well, I forgot about that. And when I moved it, I heard this like 4 or 5 crunches back here. So I don't know if I messed up that root coming down into the ground or not, but I know the rhizome is up. So that's been in there pretty close to a year, and I mean it's solid. It ain't coming off unless you rip it off.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'd be interested. Do you have any roots at all on it?
Yeah, you can still see the roots, see the black things going down,
Yeah, so you just broke off a couple of roots. They'll grow back out.
because it's still pretty healthy. It's got like three flowers back there, and then one right here, one right there, and one right there, and then right on the end, it's got another one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me see if it's still there. Yeah, so, oh no. So that's that one I was telling you about right under here. It's wee little, but I planted it from the stem because it was coming back again from it sitting up top here. It's like this long. It was from nature, and I let it come up to the top, and it still pulled roots and new leaf and new stem I got. So I took that and put it right here and buried it again, and now it's got one, two, three, four little shoots coming. Like they kind of look like little jungle val, but I don't think that's jungle val because it's real tiny. I can't see it because of this right here, but it's right there. Because I wanted to see if it's gonna last. So if it's gonna last, then that's why I put it right over there. Because I don't really have no much space, at least all in this area, because they'll scavenge it and root it up. I don't want that.
Right. I'd be interested to see what that is coming up.
Oh, same here.
So you see how it kind of has a wee little. It might act, and I don't know what it is. It might be natural corkscrew from the wild, but it kind of has a wee little leaf like this growing, and they're coming in fast, like kind of like jungle belts, bringing them up curve and coming up curve. This one's coming up. This one's coming up over here too. I planted this a couple weeks ago, and I'm more so. Yeah, it's actually doing really good. I'm right there around that 84ish stable, and then they just had another um discus, I think, pass on them. So um I'm helping them walk them, but there's nothing else going sour in that tank. Open probably the next stress that discus not taking because they're forced in a small area and they can't get away from it. They are literally forced to deal with each other's stress. And I think that's what happened. I think the angels are starting to stress those discus out because the discus aren't getting big. They're staying small and the angel fish big.
So they're not getting the food.
So does that mean maybe go up one more cube on the food because they're at the same as me at 2?
Well, it sounds like the discus aren't growing, and the angels are. It sounds like they're taking all the food. So the
There's a
discus.
lot of harassment. I thought I was receiving a lot of harassment. I mean, I was getting a lot, but they haven't seen nothing, and I'm trying to explain to them they haven't even seen the tip of the real aggression come out. It's right now. I call this um they're healthy fish, but they're fish with an attitude. They're not aggressive yet, but they're getting there because the breeding. It's they're really being kind of mean, but I mean the only way you stop that is you eliminate the breeding part because before that it actually was a very peaceful 75 gallon, and then once that breeding took off, oh boy, them angels actually they own that whole left side of the tank. They force everything on that right side, congest the right side of the tank, and they will not let nothing on the left side. Nothing.
Oh wow.
Those Angels will come all the way over here, race just to push him into the plant or push them into the sponge filter. I mean, I've seen it get out of hand a little bit, but I told them, don't worry about that. Just walk away from that because they have breeding going on. Um, and they are feeding and see, see, I was, they were overfeeding bad before. And, I would rather see their fish underfed than to have them think that they're actually feeding correctly here the whole time. They're just plundering that system too much. It is not dealing with it. So I
Is
would
there
rather them be just slightly underfed.
is there a way to isolate the discus to feed them?
No, that's why I think I'm gonna might end up selling my tanks so we can go ahead and build another father fish system and put the nutrients in that one from the beginning. That way he has a quarantined setup or another setup that he can eliminate some stress if need be so that he doesn't hurt the system. Because too much of that stress, you will hurt your fish because they won't take it. It damages them for some reason. Yes, they just drop the slime coat. But once they drop it, they're prone to anything. They're weak.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
So that's what I try not guide them at, when something like, because I explained to them also that I believe Franco, which was the oldest discus that they had, he was probably about 4 inches wide, probably about this tall already. Um, he grew fast, and once they got the breeding, I think they Franco out and killed naturally Franco. And for like the last 4 days now, they have not seen him. They've looked under most of all the leaves that they can without disturbing it and causing all the buildup everywhere. They've looked everywhere. I said, well, the only other reason is he either jumped out and he's dead behind your tank on the floor, which they looked and that's it, that there's nothing there. So the only other symptom is that the system naturally created stress and it killed that discus. And now the system, the way it's designed, allowed that fish to take death, to take, break down, and now it's flourishing without that breaking down, and because causing a high pollutant to the system as it's breaking down. So they probably have a dead fish in the system, but there's no smell, there's no nothing. And I said, just leave it be, don't that's probably what it did. It probably, managed that fish, broke it down, and now it's dealing with that as it's
Do
still
they,
growing up.
do they have snails for a pleco?
Got two plecos.
That's where the fish went.
To the
Ah,
pleco,
That's what the pleco's job is, to keep the tank clean. So if a fish died, the plecos are going to eat it.
he also has 6 clown loaches.
Yep.
They love to do that too.
Yes, they do. That's why they can't find a fish. If it's dead, yeah, it's gone.
Yes, that's basically because he told me, he was like, because I had to tell him in about a 10-minute voice thingy. It's harder to explain people in a voice, but it's better for me to show them in person. But I explained to him, he thanked me for that knowledge because he never understood none of this. And it actually makes sense why it took care of its own self with that in there. And
Yeah.
it's a lot to keep explaining, but I'm doing it because I don't want to see my friend fail. When something does go sour or wrong, I don't want them to ever be discouraged and give up when it could be actually something very, very easy that they can change and make the system healthy again.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, we have chairs on deck ready to come up. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank y'all.
We always enjoy seeing your tank.
Definitely do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob.
Right. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, dude, I hope
Hey,
Jacob's tank. I hope his tank turns out good. I hope everything works out, or his friend, or whatever it is. So guys, so you know that I got that tank, that 55 gallon from PetSmart.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to return one because one seal on the side it wasn't leaking, but it could be a potential. And yesterday I got the same kit or the same tank, but like a different tank, but the same thing that I ordered. And I water tested it not for even an hour or about an hour, and then all four sides you could see the silicone started to pull back.
I've been
Like
getting
the tank was failing. It was failing mid like test. And actually no, it was in the starting of the test because I would do like 6 to 8 hours of the tank. So guys, I am going to refund that tank, and I am done with it. I'm switching over to Aqueon for the tank. I want to see how good Aqueon is. I mean, like the tank braces are so thin. All of those tanks. I mean, I thought it looked nice, and I get it. Something should look nice, but when it comes to fish equipment, I didn't realize, and I didn't realize how weak that brace and the frame was. So I'm going with Aqueon because the brace is way more sturdy. Um,
Hey, that's good to know.
so
Yep.
guys,
Except
do
that you
not
don't have
buy
enough.
the top fin 55 gallons because they might fail on you.
Oh man.
So I'm either going to return it Friday or Saturday. So do not, whatever you do, you can buy the 36 gallons, 29 gallons, 20 gallons, all these smaller sizes, but 55 gallons or up, do not buy. Because they will most likely fail. But yeah, I got some updates on my tank, of course. So yesterday I was trying to catch a bristleworm, and it was in the middle of the night. Got some PJ Cardinals. Kind of interesting fish. Got them for $13. They're odd. They're odd. And guess what? I got a coral.
Oh wow.
nice.
That's a Duncan. So yeah.
Dunkin' Donut?
Sure.
Love it.
But it's called a Duncan coral. I'm not sure what type, but I paid $25 for this. This is cheap compared to most corals. Some can go for $1,000, $2,000.
Yeah,
That's
some are
not for the.
expensive.
Yeah. Same for like clowns. Clowns, I saw a single clown for like $65 to like $70.
Wow.
Yeah. But I am totally going to buy more corals. But I'm done stocking this tank. This tank is overly stocked. I need to now focus on the stand of the 55 gallon. I need to get a new 55 gallon, and I need to get lids for the 55 gallon. Because that one tank, I do not trust it. I do not trust it at all. It's like it's not a rant. I'm just like, dude, I wouldn't want to cover my room then, and cover the upstairs and even downstairs with 55 gallons of water, salt
Right?
water, even,
That's a lot of water.
because that is a lot of water on a second story. That is a lot of water.
We don't want you to drown. Get a better tank.
Oh, man, dude, it would be like an inch or like a centimeter of water. I'm not that short.
Hey, I was being nice.
But yeah, like I don't think I could drown in that, but I definitely want like my fish or invertebrates or or any coral to die. And I'm going to put like thousands of dollars into one tank, and I've already put probably 200 or 300 in this tank itself.
Wow.
Yeah, Yeah, salt water. Now you don't specifically have to. I went on the more affordable side because I just if I didn't like salt water, I could just take it out and then go back to fresh water. But like that doesn't mean you have to spend all this money just on one tank. You can spend 300 over 14 gallons, but you won't have the highest stocking nor the no, nor the fish you would want. If you want a big fish, you need a bigger tank, of course.
Well, that's obvious.
Of course, yeah, yeah. I'm saying, about that. Also, the saltwater thing. You can have like an angelfish in like a 29 gallon or two a pair in 29 gallon. They get how big? How big do they get? How big do angelfish get, guys?
I don't know, really big.
Yeah, yeah, and you can put them
I
in.
think the angels get.
Well, they get decently big, and they get like 8 inches tall, or like 10 inches tall, and like 6 inches long. And I get that. That's pretty decently sized for an angelfish. And you can put like 2 or 3 in there in a 29 gallon. I have 3 in a 29 gallon right now. They're doing pretty well. But if you had a tank 8 inches long, it's a tang, like a yellow tang or a bristletooth tang. They get 8 inches long, 8 to 6 inches long, and they get like 4 inches tall. And you need a 55 gallon or bigger for them. 55 gallons is really just a grow up tank. I'm like, now why that? Like whoever thought of that? And I get it for the world being, but like, dude, like angelfish, they swim a lot.
Oh, they do.
They do, yeah.
Did you just say that angelfish swim a lot?
Yeah, they swim a lot. At least mine do. They'll swim around my tank, just like, kind of casually, like they own it.
I hate to really. I'm trying to be nice, okay, but they're fish. All fish swim.
Except the dead ones. Except the dead ones, Brenda. Except the dead ones.
At one point, they did swim too.
Well, yeah, they swim, and then whatever happened to them, then they don't swim. Then they start getting drifted around by the current.
Okay, all live fish swim. That's my point. So not just angels,
Yeah.
but all of them.
I'm talking about like they just like go around the tank casually, like it's a brand new day,
Yeah, they all do that.
Yeah, they're kind of like tangs, but tangs, they'll swim like really quickly around a tank, But this tank's going to be a little wider, a little bit shorter, but a little bit longer, like an inch longer. But I want the best for my fish and like for myself, because I do not want to hit the brace, and the brace is like a centimeter thick on the top and tank. So that's like 600 pounds on a brace, on two braces, one for the bottom, one for the top. And I wouldn't want, like 55 gallons flooding, because, like, I get it.
You're on the second story, right?
What?
Yeah, and you're on the first or second story of your home, and yeah, that would not be good. Anything above ground level, you do not want to even risk having a blowout.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Now, like, when I'm like, since I'm in my room and that's on the second story, if I had 75 gallons, that'd be even worse.
That's
yeah,
bad.
that is for sure. And I would not even trust this house to hold a 125. I would not trust it. I mean, even though it's a custom made house and it's built out of wood and stuff like that, and wood's really strong. To a point, wood is, once it gets to its full maximum strength, it won't be able to hold. I mean, think about like, those like, I don't know, like, what are you laughing about? But like, think about when it gets to like a point where the wood can't hold it. I don't want that to happen.
Right. That's horrible.
Yeah, that would not be good. That would cause your floor to crash through. You definitely don't want that.
No, we don't.
Yeah, if anything, I would have like material, like one type of material to hold like any tank, above like 210 or something. I would have any material like marble or something to hold it, because I do not want anything to just break, and if that did happen, I'd be, not just devastated, but and that's like,
Absolutely.
if I spend like
That is devastating.
like $3,000 in a 55 gallon, I'd probably have to spend 3 or 4, maybe even more on floor, and that's it. That's really expensive, and I don't have a job yet, so you know, only two. Or actually, no. It's a few months, 1 year and a few months away until I can get a job.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Right. Well,
No.
Hey, once you get a job,
But-
then you'll definitely be able to support your hobby.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
you said a year
Yeah.
and something, so you're like 13.
yeah,
Oh, that
What?
explains
I'm what?
exactly-
What'd you say I am?
Aren't you?
I'm not 13. No, I'm not 13.
Are you
Have you thought about getting a job at a fish store? That would be cool.
I would, but the Fish Mania, the one that I talk about, the fish store.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's 1 hour and like 30 minutes away from me.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that pullback. Whoa. Yeah. I wish I could work there. I really do wish I could work there. I would have no money except fish money.
Right.
Just be spending that all on fish and stuff like that. But to a point, I do need to, do other stuff than stuff like fish. Get my car, get get a house. But when I get a house, I'm gonna have like 120s, 200s, of 400s. Like.
Concrete floor chairs. That's the goal. Concrete
Oh
floor.
yeah, and like concrete will definitely work. Expensive, but it'll work. Long term, yeah. Because I definitely want something that would last, and I get wood will last, but like eventually to a point, when a house settles, not really. Like give it 100, 200 years, and I would want something to live forever. Something to, like a tank to thrive itself.
Mhm.
I would not want, like, let's say if I went on a vacation, I would still want automatic feeders, but I would have stuff for the fish. Like the fish could hunt them for themselves. Like algae, copepods. But to the point, I would just want the 55 gallon, to work. And if the water test does really good on Aqueon, I'm keeping the Aqueon. I'm keeping that thing, and I'm not going to look back, because I do not trust these top fin like 55 gallons or anything bigger.
Well, hey, let me know
because-
how the Aqueon works.
Oh
'Cause I
yeah.
don't even remember what the name brand of the tank was that I have, that I turned into a turtle paludarium, because it
Was it
couldn't hold-
Marineland?
it couldn't hold the water. So I don't know. I know I got it from Petco, but I don't know what the name brand is.
I would say Magitarium. Magitarium would not.
It
Magitarium
might-
makes big tanks, guys. I do not recommend a Magitarium to buy a Magitarium, because they will rake. I'm 1 hour and 20 minutes from Fishmania. It's worth the wild. Yes, absolutely. I got a coral yesterday, and Ethan put in a 1,000-watt heater in a Dale's tank. Christian, 1,000-watt heater. That's like a lot.
That does sound like a lot.
Well, the
How big
tank's
is the
like
tank?
a 200,
Oh,
like
okay,
a
that
180. And he has a 700 gallon. He has a like 470. He has like a 280 or something. No. Okay, so the tank is no. Dale's tank is a 180. He has multiple 80 gallons. He has like 250s or another 180. Yeah, he definitely has a lot of tanks. He's redoing the whole store right now. At least the saltwater side. Because saltwater, he's you rather get done with the expensive stuff before you get done with the more affordable stuff because the expensive stuff will go, quickly. But I mean, like you rather I get it quickly, like expensive, like saltwater because saltwater is super expensive. I saw a shrimp there for like $40.
Wow.
Also, don't forget blood fire red shrimp, which are like $90. Those are saltwater. Guys, I'm gonna go broke because of this saltwater stuff, man. I mean, I love it. Like, dude, I am going to just like, dude, I'm gonna have to like flip over my wallet and like, have to do surgery on it, so it does not die, but like replace its heart, Like oh my gosh, man. This hobby's very expensive, that's for sure. Hold on. Okay, I was reading the chat on my computer. But what do y'all think about the PJ Cardinals?
Beautiful.
Well, I do think they look weird, that's for sure. They do have a weird pattern.
Oh, they do. That's what makes them beautiful to me is that they're weird. They're unusual.
Yeah, really weird. Now, I would put these guys in probably a 15-gallon minimum because they will become aggressive. And this is a 10-gallon, but I'm just putting them in there temporarily. So, if the word temporarily, works, that, I think it'll work. But the Duncan coral, he's been in the tank for a few hours now. It's almost been 24 hours since I've had the Duncan in this tank. And he's thriving, doing absolutely amazing. This is one of the easiest corals besides GSPS. This is like the easiest coral. Zoanthids do not even compare, apparently. So, yeah.
That looks super, super cool. I like that.
Yeah, I know. And it looks like an anemone, like a torch, but these in fact do not move. Unfortunately, I do want a moving coral, or not a coral, anemone. So, but torches, they'll sting you, and I'm gonna get one eventually. But they're expensive, like $60 or more.
Oh, they are.
Really expensive. There's a Black Widow one, I've seen them, for like big colonies for expensive, like, I don't know how expensive, but like expensive. Something that you would have to like take out a whole, what's it, one of those budget, things, whatever those, paychecks. Yeah, paychecks. Yeah, you would have to take like a whole paycheck to get like a whole big colony of them.
Or a loan, which is
or at least a small one.
No, you don't want to take a loan out. Oh my God, that would be never ending.
Right, it really is.
Right.
But eventually I'm gonna frag this guy, and then once I frag him, I'm gonna start making money.
Okay, we don't want to know what that is. Thank you so much for coming up, because that doesn't sound good.
Dude, she's embarrassed of herself. Hold on.
You're the one that said it, not me. I mean,
What? Whoa! I accidentally hit the glass and the coral's already closing up.
This is not my stream. This is Father Fish stream. So keep it clean and don't say things like that.
What? The coral?
I love your tank, and I love the new fishies and that little coral thing. That was pretty awesome.
Well, I got a frag. So this is what it's called, a frag. You see that little plug on the, what's holding it? So you put glue on that. They order those. You put glue on it. You here. I want y'all to look up on your computer how to look at people fragging a coral. It's really cool. Like it's like them breaking off.
I've looked it up before. It is interesting how they separate them to propagate them, but
I know.
It's how that sounds.
It's really cool, but you need bone cutters, and bone cutters, they're sharp.
Just say propagating the coral. Then I know what you're talking.
Okay, then propagating the coral. Man, corals, dude.
The juvenile mind of yours, just like, okay.
I want to buy more corals. I honestly do. I do want to buy more corals just because of this guy. I might get like a coral addiction because these things are just so awesome, man.
It's easy to do. It's definitely
just don't. Hey guys, do not get into the saltwater hobby if you want to get addicted to buying saltwater fish. Man,
Yeah, that's
they're really
really
cool and really pretty, but like, man, they're so expensive.
uh,
Unless you want to buy the like cheap, like these guys, like which are $13, but they're cool. But yeah, well, I'm gonna go now, so y'all can continue the stream. Yeah.
okay, it was good talking with you, Chairs. Thanks.
All right. See y'all.
Good seeing you.
See
See
ya.
you next
Okay.
time.
Bye.
Bye. I'm letting Danikin Aquatics know to try the link again to show off their tanks because we're having problems with the links working because we can't get it pinned. So I'm just posting it, hoping that you guys can see it.
Right.
Hopefully it's working.
President, is that David Atkins? Hit that link and come on up. Or Christian. Is 3G here?
No, I
Greg,
haven't seen them yet.
their usuals, where are they?
That's a good question.
It's so nice outside. They're still outside fishing.
Right? Probably. It's good weather to go fishing right now. Man.
It was a little windy here, but it was still nice. And now you're getting in these later hours, so like the sun's up longer.
Oh, yes. I'm going to try and post it in a different way. I'm going to try posting it through YouTube because I finally managed to get it up on my laptop, and we'll see if that works.
Okay.
Oh, we got cinnamon.
Yeah, we got cinnamon. Hi, cinnamon.
Hi.
Hello. You girls are feisty tonight.
It's the weather.
And Brenda, you did very good not hurting that young man's feelings. So
Oh, we love chairs.
oh yeah. He knows it too.
He really is. He's doing amazing with that saltwater tank.
Oh,
Yeah. And Jacob always does really good. I love his approach to his tanks is really good, amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. He's doing really good and teaching others. That's just amazing.
Well, I thought I'd show you guys. I hadn't done my upstairs tanks in a while, so sure you guys would like that.
Yes.
Oh, that is fun.
Hold on, I had a cord wrapped around me. Some of them are a little foggy because I had was going to take some fish to a auction and then ended up not going. So we get the picture to do what it's supposed to.
I know how that goes. The techno gremlins are always after us.
There we go. The killifish tank, of course. This is and Limios and those type. Oh, the chocolate's out today. Pull this forward so you can see a little bit better. I got a bunch of tequilas that I'm gonna probably have to find them some new homes. They wow, he's got really big. The gold gardener eye. There's the younger one. This one's the one that always smiled at me. I call him Smiley.
Aw.
My tiger lineage, I have a few still in here, but I had moved them down to my bigger tank because it was getting a little crowded. And these are bulldog cories.
Oh, cool.
I've got some more, but they're like half the size of them I put in this side tank, but this grow out tank. And my jungle val has grown a lot.
Yes.
The biggest thing is I was going to trim it back, but then I looked at it and I said, I kind of like that. It's very natural looking, like they were in a pond or something. So I left that on. That's the female gold gardener eye in the back there, the red one. Oh, and here's one here. This one.
Yeah, I love how your tanks are so natural. They're so beautiful. It's like a slice of nature in your home.
Yeah, they most of them. I can't help myself when it comes to aquascaping, so
Right?
I end up aquascaping them. And I love this one. I want a bigger tank, like maybe a 33 long, um, because I just love the way this tank is. It's so natural looking, and then of course I have my natural tank. It's got to be set up again for this summer. Just got enough warm enough to put fish out, and I want to get the tanks going. Though I have one tank. That's what me and Father Fish talked about. Me and Lou talked about. I have a root cellar that's an old. I mean, like over probably good 80 years old, and it is built kind of like what I imagine the sewers in Paris are, where it's the stone that goes over the top. And it's not just dirt; it's stone all around it.
Oh, neat.
So we were talking about it, and he had a good idea that I think I'm going to do, which is I can set up some natural tanks in there. No, because there's no electricity. So kind of do a just natural tanks with. I got to get some lights in there, basically.
Mhm.
Jacob wants to know if those are live bears.
Oh yeah, they're all live bears. Yep. Yeah, I love my live bears. So,
Oh, me
but
too.
especially my Limias. Like this is a tequila. Goodea. There's Limias in here. There's Goodeyas. And then the killifish with my babies. That's the thing that amazes me is that I actually get this even from the garden rye babies. Because this one's a baby. This is that one that just showed up. And I was like, oh, they are having babies in here. I didn't think the garden rise and that. I thought because a lot of them have like the mops and stuff they put in, and I do have those, but they got nasty, so I had taken them out to clean and see if there's any eggs and stuff. And this is my girl right here. I think it's a girl. The male, the other one died, and I got it from I think eBay, and I don't have the name for it. So if anybody knows what it is, let me know, because I would like to get a pair and have them breed. They're very subtle in color. It's like a red fins, and the body's like just a little bit of red.
They are
But she's
gorgeous.
in here by herself, and I have one lone red chin that I want to get a couple more to. I like it when they have company of their own breed.
Definitely.
And then we got this is my grow angel tank it has become, but it also has, you can see there I got some loaches. This guy's going to go in with once they get big enough, all of the ones that are his breed, which is it's actually what do you call those? Swordtail. There we go. He's I think it might be a female, but it's a swordtail, and all the others didn't make it. They reimbursed me, the people I bought them from, but this one here survived. So look at this one here. These are my favorites in here. Do you know the white?
Ooh, nice.
And there's the partner. Obviously, the whatever they call it with the long tentacles. Because I mean, look how long it is. These two are going to stay in here. My bigger ones, these marbles, I'm going to put in my 60-gallon with I have black one in there that is bigger than them, but I've never seen it be aggressive. There's a tiger limia. We got these guys may go down there too. My brain is not good today. You guys know what this one is? It's my fish, but I can't remember the name. It's a tetra, I think. Those tetras, Congo.
Oh,
And they can get gigantic from this fish shop that's near me that I go to once in a while. They have ones that are, I mean, they're in a gigantic tank, and these guys are probably like 8, 9, maybe even 10 inches long.
Oh, wow.
My loaches. I think my loaches had babies. Because I only bought 2, and now see the little ones on the house. They showed up, and I went, wait a minute, I only bought 2 of you, and the parents are bigger.
That is so cool.
And of course, some Beddos are in there. But these 2 I'd like to keep because they're staying kind of smaller. So they'd be perfect for this tank. And if I could get them to breed, it would be amazing.
They're gorgeous.
Wow.
And this is just to show you quick. This crazy thing is full of babies.
Oh, look at all that.
And there's a couple adults in there, and they keep it's all my guppies, the ones that I mixed that were the gold cobra with the red dragon, a Dumbo ear, because you can see the males have Dumbo ears and that long top fin. These are just babies, though. There's a couple ones that are almost adults, and then my Mickey Mouse platies that I keep telling myself I'm going to not have them, and they just keep breeding and having more. Then there's a buffalo head that Father Chris gave to me. Still no babies. I'm hoping if I can get them to come out. The big guy's in the cave there. You can see him.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, maybe you'll have babies soon.
Well, I put a coconut kind of hut thing behind because that was open in the back.
Uh-huh.
So I put a coconut. You can see it over here. I put a coconut husk in there, and the little female is now in there. And then the big guy just struts around telling everybody he's in charge. Because he does. He bullies snails. There's only snails in there with him, and he'll go up to a snail and you're like, I don't know, display to let him know he's in charge. They crack me up. Oh, I wish they'd come out because they're pretty unusual. Oh, here he goes. There he is. He's got to check out what's going on. He's like, who's in my house? Where did he go? He may have gone right back in. Bit of a chicken. I'm going to show you, but let's see. These are Achilles. This got all foggy on me for a little bit, but now it's back to its. There's one right there. He's still not happy for me. That's a female. There's the male. Usually he's more colored than that because he has some beautiful colors. But when it got all foggy and I didn't find a dead fish or anything, but they got really upset, and it got all foggy. Oh, my little Japanese thing fell down, but it's still there. I'll get it back up. The females are doing, what's that?
I said they'll definitely knock over decorations sometimes.
Oh yeah, and that one there, I put all this guppy grass and all kinds of the longer, to kind of fill it in a little because they were acting like they wanted it. And from the research, they live in like a lot of glass. Like he's starting to color up. He got attention, so now he's going to color up. They know when we're here. A lot of people, they're like, oh, they're just dumb fish. I'm like, no, they know. Now, this one here is the one. See those beautiful blues?
Oh, I love that.
Those are the bluegrass. The male, he's displaying really good right now. The female, too, has a blue. She's bigger than the male, and she has blue on her fin. And I got CPDs in there, too. Don't mind them. But all these are their babies. They are baby-making machines. You can see that from the top. Look at them all. And I'd say 98% are these bluegrass. He's back. I could watch him for hours. He's so beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
And then the CPDs are breeding because I'm seeing half-grown babies. So they just hide to the back. There's some rocks back there. These are all my growing breeding tanks. This one here got all foggy because I was chasing down fish. Barely see them. They're, the minute I start, that's one of them. That's just a baby. See if I can get the parents to come up. They usually come up to this corner. Yeah, here we go. Come on, if you want something to eat, you better get over. See, I fed them just recently, so they're like, nah, I'm good. These are all breeding little grow out tanks. We've got some crebenzas, all kinds of different growing, babies in there and stuff. I have another set over here. They're stackable, and the only problem I had with them is you can't see into them like you could at first. You'll see there it's all foggy because they're not meant for water, but they work good. This one here are these crebenzas that I got that are half grown. Let's see if any of them will come to the top. Sometimes they do. Yeah, you can barely see them down there on the sand. I put sand because sand helps filter everything. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, there's these guys. My blue lanterns are going crazy. And the wild thing is, I wanted to breed the cherry barbs. I had gotten out the 4 girls that are in there, getting ready to do the cherry barbs. Breed them, and there was no male. And then this guy, like about a week ago, showed up. Oh. I thought I cleaned that thing out. You can see him in the back, the red one. Mm-hmm. So now I got a breeding project I'll be doing. See the baby bristle nose.
Oh, look at that!
It's so cute.
I think it's a red one. I forget what they call them. Red something. I had 2 of them, and they were, ridiculously tiny. A friend of mine had babies, and there were so many of them. He's like, "You want some?" And when they showed up, I was like, "Oh, those are baby babies." Then, of course, I moved the bigger of the baby fish down. These are the black ocelotus. But you can see there's Daddy. He hid in a shell when I was taking him out. I had to take that black cave out of the back and a few other things. I took like 200 snails out of here. Red ones, blue ones, the ram's horns. And now look at them. They're back. And I think that's the problem the mama is laying eggs, but they're eating them. She's in the back now. You can barely see her back there. She's mad at everybody. Probably because I took her babies. Aww. But yeah, I left three. I think they could be girls, but you can't really tell for a while. But they kind of look like, one in particular looks like a female because she has like a white area that like the line is broken. I think it's that one at the top that I saw that, but you can't tell until they get a little bit bigger. But I think those are at least one male, if not 2. I just saw him hit his brother or sister, so I'm assuming they're 2 males.
Yeah.
I had hoped they'd make a colony, he would breed with some more females, but there's no indication of that. It's more of a paired off pair. I actually have a couple hill stream loaches in here, and I had a pleco, but I have not seen him in a while, so I don't know what happened. There's Mama that's her in the back. I did a little suctioning to make it a little more cleaner in this tank, but these snails are ridiculous, and if this particular tank really gets bad with them. And I don't mind snails. They do have a purpose, but when they get this much, it's like, okay, enough is enough.
Right.
This one here, I will at some point be moving some of them, but I have a couple pairs of guppies in here that I had no other spot for, and a pair of killifish. see if I can find them. Let's see if I move this open a bit. There they go. Well, these are the females. I have a bluegrass. Right there it is. Red, that's a red bluegrass.
He is
That
beautiful.
one there. That's a rose. And then there's a beige. That one's with the two females with the black tails. Rose something it is. And then this guy here, her, and there's another female somewhere. The sponge there is because it's been cycled. I put it in here so that it's cycled.
Hey, that definitely works. And I love the way you've got that aquascape. I love the hardscape in there.
Yeah, well, they were guppy. I wanted something they could swim through and do because I knew it was guppies going in here. I have 2 caves. 1 cave will come out after a little bit, but I've noticed that the Achilles, look at them showing off.
Oh,
So
they
if they have any babies in here, which I did see 1 or 2, I'm going to have to just do them as mutt guppies because we don't know who bred who. So,
right.
but at the moment, I want a nice tank for them before I do that. Let me see. On the back side, you can see the caves, and I think there's a killie in there. You can kind of see the head, the shadow. The killies like to hide. They go in the caves and they kind of trying to see. Oh, there's one right there. Can you see it? Right there.
Oh, yeah.
You go around this way. You guys can hear me, right? Clearly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because I heard like a slight echo. These are some of my favorites. I got one from David from Hellfish and the other one from an eBay seller. Let me see. Want to do, that's where they're hiding. Look under the filter. There's a hanging filter right under there. You can see one hiding.
Yeah, it is.
So they like to hide in that. I knew that of killifish. Killifish can be in smaller tanks, so it works perfect. Plus the fact that the killifish at least are young. These guys are not. These are ready to breed. I actually saw a baby in the back. I did see one. The adults come around and they're smart because they go and hide from them. Boy, I got a lot of snails in this one too. Time to do a purge of snails. My murder beans downstairs like them.
Right.
Yeah, he's displaying for the female. It's so pretty when they do that.
Oh, they are. They're gorgeous. I love your tank. So beautiful, Cinnamon.
Yeah. Now the last 2 are, this one here is that tank that has the black chins in it. And I have some guppies that snuck in there, but also you can see a clown killifish there in the middle. That's the one with the black with the stripes.
Oh, yeah.
The babies there's a ton of babies in here, and I'm not sure who's who. I take the guppies and put them where they belong, but unfortunately there is so many babies I can't tell. Up here you can see the female hanging towards the top. That's why there's a nice lid on there, because you can't trust the clown killifish are called rocket fish because they rocket out of there. They're always hanging at the top. But down here, you can see that baby red pleco? That's one of the ones my friend gave to me. But the babies are so tiny. This is one of my favorite tanks. It's so simple, and it's only a few things, but it just, to me, is just the most peaceful one I have. Then next to it, I have, of course, I got to get another. I have a 10 downstairs and I got to move some fish around, but I have the, oh, I don't have the light on. That's my elf. We call it, bluefin killie. There we go. That's better. That's the ones with the line and they have the red on the back. The males will have blue on their fins. And I'm trying to remember the name of the bigger one. It's another killie. Or no, it's another good day, I believe. And then I've got my clown, pandagar. Yeah, 2 pandagar in there who like to play. I used to have 2 brown plecos, but they got so big I put them downstairs in my 60. One Corey left, unfortunately, and I had moved him, but he seemed very content, so I left him. And in there somewhere is a pleco. They were so tiny as babies, and now they're like, even though it's a 5 gallon, it's still not, they all need to. And this one here. The pandagars are these, I think they're bumblebee pandagars or something like that, and they're almost like a pleco. They go up and down and clean. Keep everything nice and clean.
I love fish that actually keep the tank clean.
Yeah.
And yeah, don't worry about the pleco. My husband's pleco, sometimes it's a month before we see it. They just love to hide.
Oh yeah, they're hiders for sure. And then of course we have used to be my shell dweller tank. The Julies are they come out more often. They're in there. I keep hoping they have babies, but not so far. There's one of your is that a lily or lotus or whatever one?
Looks like tiger.
Yeah, I think I got that from you guys. And then I've got my fire guppies in there. And I hardly see, there's a Julie. We for once have one out.
Wow. Well, thank you, Cinnamon, so much for coming up. We got 2 people that's been waiting a little while. I hope to see you Wednesday night on my channel. Me and Brenda will be live showing off fish tanks, pets, and hobbies.
Sounds good. You girls have a good evening.
Hey, you too.
Bye.
Her tanks are so awesome.
They are. I love her tanks. I can watch them all night.
Right?
Hi, Kevin.
Guys, Cinnamon, snails. This is my stem pack. This is my most recent tank. I would say I started right before Christmas. And last time I showed the camera died and we identified the problem. I was not using a air filter. But I was using one of the corner ones. And my plants did there. I also threw some lights on the top. 2 more lights. But today, I went to the International of the Association Fish Show. It was open to the public this morning.
Oh wow!
I met some new friends. This lady right here, Cheryl. I don't know if you can read that, but trust me, her name's Cheryl Foreman. I met her this morning in this fish auction. I think I was one of 3 people from the public. It was pretty slow.
They are gorgeous.
All over the back. These guys are quite fastidious and puppies. All I know is they got a great price, and they probably cut me some slack on the auction. I think, I'll show you these bags. I got all these bags. show what they are. Blue deltas. Yeah, me and some other guy were total amateurs and lost our minds today. Yeah, but I was smart. I got Cheryl's phone number. She's already offered up a couple more fish. I'm like, I don't think she'd be happy if the way she saw I was keeping them. I mean, she would because they're very healthy. Like I knew I could buy as many guppies as I wanted because I knew I was bringing it home to my father fish tank. You know what I'm saying? I've actually even ran a test on these. So this is like my breeder tank and guppy tank. So I'm overfeeding it. So I definitely have a lot more really awesome snails. But let's see if I can get in on some of those fancy guppies.
Oh yeah, those guppies are beautiful.
Oh, and then I got one that came from all over the world. This fish was shipped from, I want to say, it went to Thailand, from Taiwan. Frank Chang. These guys weren't even gonna give Frank $12 for these two fish. I think I paid for two female breeder guppies from Mr. Chang, and they were buying the ones that had the prize winners. But I got a third prize winner and a second prize winner. I'm telling you, all three, and they didn't even have a charge on the way to get in. So she's probably as you can see, I'm not going to be holding on to any guppy lines. But if I maybe get three things together, maybe I can breed some of these guppies. But I'm just I'm a barber. I just want something to talk to the clients about while they're in the chair.
Definitely.
Definitely have stuff to look at. That looks amazing.
It's crazy, right?
Jacob wants to know how the doctor tank.
Wow, the what tank?
How's the doctor tank? He's asking you, how's the doctor tank?
Oh, the doctor tank, my medical tank. Check this out. Okay, so I'll show you my tank and then I'll let somebody else come on. But I had to show you. I had to show you the fancy guppies, and I had to show you how quickly my tank recovered once I got my father fish stem pack. Oh, I did one thing. I did an experiment. So you see why all these corridors are out here? I bought some fish food home from the show. I got the free sample, right? I got to check it out. Maybe I'm missing something. Hey, I'll just sink to the bottom. They just let it go by. I think one of them nibbled one piece. I pulled out the Nutripreda. I tossed it in there, man. Holy cow. So then I put some in at the same time. They completely ignored that other stuff. Completely. Like I thought I was throwing sawdust in there. But the corridors, they're pretty low on them. They'll take anything that hits the bottom. They're like my little catfish. So moving right along, this is my bog plants.
Love it.
Yeah, and I got lots of little bugs in there.
Oh, nice.
And look what made it through the winter. I listened to you guys in the forum, and I let it get really cold in my garage. Wasn't very intuitive, but I do believe the carnivorous plants, the fly eaters, made it. The pitcher plants did really well too. They bloomed like fabulous.
Yeah, a lot of those pitcher plants actually grow in places where it does have a cold season. So some of them, like the Venus flytrap, require a cold season to really flourish.
Yeah, they like I thought I lost this one. I thought this bad boy was gone because it got cold and it got mushy and there wasn't much left. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I didn't get the right temperature. I'm trying to replicate, this weird area in North Carolina. But sure enough, it got cold enough. And I was watching the news in the garage and they never really correlated, but I could see like, okay, it got pretty cold there. So I should go ahead and unplug the heater in the garage for a couple of days and see if I can't nail that lower temperature. And the water level just stays the same. So that's that. Here's my hospital tank. slash empty breeding tank. But this is a little, man, I don't know, what is this, a 10-gallon, I think? Maybe it's a 5. But you know what I have in here? I have my first shrimp colony. They're not going to come out and visit us today.
That's
Maybe,
awesome.
maybe they will. But they're going nuts. I don't know. Trust me, there's a bazillion little critters in there. No, at least 2 dozen. Yeah, this is tricky. So, you know, I got a lot of algae in there. This tank, I've been crushing the snails. This is a snail kill zone because I don't want them eating on my fish eggs when I bring them over. I'm trying to get the Cory Dory to breed. Yeah, the light's only going to cooperate this way. But yeah, look at these little goofy little baby lettuce I have. They're really getting the roots down there. And great place. The shrimp aren't going to play. Oh, there's some button. No, I think there's one. But shrimp are hard to show on the phone, but you can see a little red speck. It wasn't until last week that I could even tell that they were red. Yeah, I mean, they're so small. And then
They are. Baby
here's my
shrimp.
durian. To get that algae tank going, I bought some neon tetras and had them in there. And then I had like a few neon tetras here and a few neon tetras there, and I consolidated all of them. Yeah, these lights went off and on. These guys think they're gonna get fed or something.
Well, Neil's curious why you have a crankshaft.
Because this little line is there.
Looks cool.
You know, this is a little backwoods magic.
I love it.
Right? Weird feel. Oh, let's see if these guys cooperate. Not there. I just put that in there. Let's see what's going on over here. Aha, do you see that?
Oh, cool.
Rolling forward.
Love them.
So I got those neon tetras over here, and I threw them in this tank over here. Went out, and I bought a dozen more.
Hey, they look happy, don't they, Brenda?
They are unbelievably happy. I should actually plan this better. Maybe I'll come back on someday and feed them for you. Because when they come out, you're like, whoa, dude, that's crazy. I can't believe how many there are in there. You're just kind of mind-boggling. See, I use the Aqueon tanks.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm a goofball. In fact, I leveled this. When I saw you guys talking about leveling and talking about what could go wrong, I freaking went out. Pardon my language, ladies. I got all excited, but I went out and got that level. And these were all crooked. I was headed for disaster. Disaster averted.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's good.
I believe that's what we have here too. Is the other one. That's what it looks like, I think.
Reflection going on, but anyway. And then there, I got 2 goldfish in here.
That works.
Coco and Poco.
That's
More
cool.
lettuce. Got a lot of lettuce.
All right,
Oh, look at that.
there you go.
Oh, I love it.
Is it backward or is it mirrored? I can't
No,
tell.
it looks great.
Okay. Good to know.
Did you do that?
I did.
That's
That's
awesome.
Yeah, I like.
cool.
My dream is to get the whole thing going. You know, all the way around. Cover up all that junk that fish keepers have.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure. Yeah. So I don't know, but all right, guys. Thanks. I'm gonna take off. It was super watching you guys today. I'm glad I could share this super guppy thing
Hey,
that
guys,
was-
cool.
because that was really weird and awesome.
Love it.
Your tanks are doing really, really good.
They are. Thanks for coming up, Kenneth. Hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I've been filming my betta fish for a while.
You got some beautiful shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, nice big tank.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was filming. That's a male. He's searching for the little shrimp
Oh wow.
beneath the blue raster of how you call it. But he's so fat,
Beautiful.
you wouldn't believe it.
Oh.
The fat means he's happy, right?
Right?
Yes, yes, he's completely satisfied with food. That's a snail. He's yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, he definitely got it.
He does. He will eat anything and everything.
Right? It's beautiful.
I crushed a snail when I cleaned my tank, and there's some leftovers.
Wow, look at that tank. That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What size
This
is
is
that?
450 liters. It's
Wow.
about 2 meter, 1 meter 80.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That's a female. That's also a female and female. But I have one more beautiful, and he's over here. If I can.
Oh, that one's pretty.
He's hiding, but he's very
Yeah.
beautiful.
Sometimes the pretty ones just want to hide.
Right?
Shy, I
Love the
guess.
tank. Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Uh, I stumbled upon a hydra. I stumbled upon a hydra in my other tank. Are they dangerous to shrimp or fish?
They can predate the baby shrimp, and it's possible if the baby fish are small enough they can, but really all you need to do is add a predatory fish in there to kill them. Like I added guppies to my tank and that had hydra, and then I had another tank that had hydra, and I added a betta fish, and they ate them right up. What's your experience, Brenda?
I don't know. I haven't seen a hydra.
Well, you guys have so many predatory fish that it makes sense that you haven't, because you guys have got a lot of predatory fish at shop.
We do.
But for me, guppies and betta fish, they clear them up, especially betta fish because they are an insectivore, so they'll go right after the hydra.
Then it's already gone. Then it's probably already gone, I think. Put the beta in today, but the lights off. It's midnight over here. So, there he is. You can see him. It's also a male.
Did we lose him? I think we may have lost him. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I think we lost him right after he said it was midnight over there.
Yeah, I think we may have did. But we back. Awesome. We didn't lose you after all.
There you go.
I know it's dark, but that's a male also.
Wow, even though it's dark, you can see some colors to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh, he has a name, and it's called see. It's another name for see-through. Uh,
Oh, cool.
yeah, there. You see the reflection, of course. Is that better?
A little bit. It's still pretty hard to see him, but you can definitely tell that he's got a see-through quality.
And there's the female. I have lots of tanks, but the lights are off.
I know how
Let's
that
go back to
goes.
you.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Did you paint that?
And I
Oh, now we
painted
can see it.
this
Wow.
this on my wall. Yeah, thank you. I
Good
have a
red
piece
dot.
of art.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wait until you see. If I put the lights on
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Look at that.
and my art,
That is so cool. Wow.
that's genuine.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Wow.
Mhm. It definitely is.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it. You're welcome.
Did you
You
make
should
it?
be.
It has been made by an artist, but I don't know who. It's not me.
Beautiful.
And Brenda or the other girl said I should add more plants, so I did.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Even better, I think, with more plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more plants, the better.
Yeah. You can never have too many plants.
Right?
Right. And there's that special plant in the other tank. I had it as well. It's a very small one, but I had a pond full of it, and then I gave it away.
Hey, it
Somebody,
happens.
yes,
It definitely happens. When you know somebody that needs a plant, you can't help it.
Right?
I have this cave too. I
Oh,
think it's
that is
awesome. It's a gift for my birthday.
really amazing.
Wow. Look at that.
This is the gravel.
And the shrimp can get down in there and hide. I love that.
That
Wow.
is so neat.
It
Yeah,
is.
and in fact, for the amber tetras in here, it would be an ideal breeding spot. If I put some moss on here, then the eggs will go down and they won't eat them.
That's right.
That'd be perfect.
I sit with my nose against the window of the aquarium often. I have lots of baby shrimp as well. I hope you see them. If I can sample
One?
them. There. So
Yeah,
So cool.
that is. I love your shrimp tank. really doing a great job, isn't he, Brenda?
It really is. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And that is moss, bronmos. I don't know how you call it, but in Dutch it's translated to well moss.
Oh,
So
that's
from a well.
Oh, nice.
And this is hornswort, just to deplete the nutrients.
Uh-huh.
It's
definitely
used
good
in
at that.
gravel. I didn't hear.
Yes, the hornwort's definitely good at eating up the nutrients.
Yeah, well, it's going to multiply fast too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of nutrients because it's used gravel from an old tank. And it has the beneficial bacteria, yes, but also the nitrates.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to remove them. And last week I spoke about the flowers of hydrangea.
Uh-huh.
They're decaying a bit, but they're a home to a lot of shrimp.
Oh yeah, they're eating that, aren't they, Brenda?
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
There's a fish. There's a
Oh,
fish even.
They're hydrangea blossoms that die.
wow.
And what you see here is a little flower leaf, flower bead. Well, a leaf from the flower. And this is a piece of food for the shrimp that they are enjoying.
And they're feasting,
That's a
aren't they?
berried mama. And this is also moss.
It's looking great.
Yeah, it is. You're doing a really great job with that. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
I love the channel. It's very informative.
Thank you. Yeah, I've found it really informative too. The work that Brenda and Fish has done teaching me is also invaluable.
Definitely.
And Kenneth
I'll
says
check.
that it's super cool that he loves your tank.
You think it's super cool? He loved my tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Cinnamon says that she loves your betta fish. Great tank.
Ah. So the tank in here has some babies. They're all babies I raised. I'll put the light on if you give me a second.
Okay.
Wait. Let me see. Yeah. Let there be lights. So I filmed them before, but I wasn't live. And I hope they will show.
Hopefully they will.
You see, I breed Vallisneria by the tons. tons.
Yeah, it's definitely reproducing fast in your tank. It looks beautiful.
And I recycle aquariums too. So this one has only a small light over there,
Hmm.
but it doesn't have the power to raise plants. So I bought from a store, a discount store, some LED strips.
Oh,
Well, it
cool.
looks like they're working. That bow is really taking off.
Yes,
It
they
is.
are 15
Kenneth,
euro.
that doesn't sound like a bad price. Kenneth says that he's gonna invent a word for your tank called shrimp-tastic. Shrimp plus fantastic. He loves your shrimp tank.
All right. I love
Your
breeding them. Yes.
your tanks are looking great, and yeah, breeding fish, shrimp, and snails. It's a really fun way to expand your hobby. It's amazing.
Oh, here's another one. That's my gem. I hope. Like uh, I see the battery of my phone is running out.
Okay.
Well, thank you
But
for joining us.
Thanks for
yes,
coming out and showing us your tanks.
Hmm.
you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Definitely thank you.
Yes. Keep up the good job, and we'll
Thank you
see
very
you next
much.
time.
Hmm.
All right. See you next time. Bye.
See you next
Bye,
Bye.
time.
everyone.
He definitely has some beautiful tanks.
Yeah, he does. That's actually the first time. I believe he came up last week.
Hmm.
That's the first time that I've seen the hydrangea bush flower,
Yeah.
and it was dead. So he just like threw it in the tank, and the shrimp loved it.
Hey, it makes sense. I mean, when you think about it, that could be a botanical. I never thought about it. That's really ingenuitive.
Yeah,
Makes me wonder what all you can actually put in the tank to act as a botanical now.
right. You know, looking around like what else can I put in there?
Right?
Right. Kind of gives you ideas.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. It definitely does. Especially for those guys back there. Yeah.
For the turtles, oh, how would they do with the hydrangeas?
That I don't know because certain plants, and my friend Caitlin's helping me research this where I know exactly which plants to put in there. I've researched some of them. She actually has this beautiful terrarium and paludarium built that's just gorgeous. So she's researching to see which of her plants that I can use to add to my tank.
Nice.
Because some of them are actually poisonous to turtles, which is just wild. Yeah, I was wanting to put like my philodendron in there. That's one of those that you cannot put in a turtle tank. You can hang it off the back of your fish tank, or if it's aquatic turtles that swim a lot, they don't have a problem. But when you've got turtles that are more really like in shallow water and kind of prone to eating plants, you have to be really careful.
Huh.
Yeah, I found out that the hard way, thankfully not the super hard way. But Caitlin messaged me and was like, okay, hey, make sure you don't put the philodendron in there. I just found out not a good idea. I'm like, okay, thank you. So in
Wow.
a couple of weeks, I'll be meeting up with her once we figure out what plants, and I'm going to grab some plants and put them in dog plants. They don't grow in a fish aquarium, only in a paludarium.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, along those lines, um, we, thanks to the big terrarium jar here,
Yeah.
I got bored one day, got tired of looking at it, so I turned the big jar into a terrarium. And
I love it.
I was at the store and I went to the Dollar Tree they have the same cookie jar, the glass one. It's about half that size. They have it in there for $7. So I was like, that's not bad. So I
Yeah.
grabbed one and brought it. Was gonna make a smaller terrarium. Yeah, Father Fish saw it. He goes, "Where did you get that?" I went Dollar Tree. I said it was $7. He goes, "That would be like a really good. We need to go get like at least about a half a dozen of them. That's really good. We need to make more of them because people are coming in here not just looking at the fish, but looking at the terrariums and the plants.
Yeah.
They're not in water. So yeah,
That's gonna be cool.
project.
Hey, I can't wait to see when you get it finished because you do so awesome with those terrariums.
And funny thing, now see, this one has a giant quartz crystal in it. So last weekend, the owner of the crystal shop, the candle shop, Rob, he came walking down the hallway with this big box. And I went, "Ooh, what you got?" He had all kinds of raw crystals in there, slabs. And you know what the first thing was I thought of?
Terrarium?
Great, the terrarium. So I have some of those, and so my next project is to, I guess, put the next terrarium together. Up there in Laurel, like at our back door, where the shop is, at the back door, there's like it's the alleyway, the walk to all the back doors, and there's a whole strip of moss, the whole alleyway. So I brought home some moss when I left today.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, I just gotta see. I have my excuse me, mondo grass, and I think the other one's called dragon's tongue, are the terrarium plants. So I have some of those to put in there. I just gotta figure out what else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sneaking into the trays that Bryce was doing and see what I can snatch out of them.
I don't know if it grows up there in Maryland, but in Florida we've actually got something called the resurrection plant that grows on the side of trees. I've been using that in my paludarium, and it looks really cool because if it gets too dry, it looks dead. The second you wet it, it does like the Rose of Jericho and just opens back up.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it grow here, but we do have some. Like I had one at home because I was like, that is so cool. And so Rob gets it. I'm not sure where he gets them though, but he'll get a whole bunch of them, especially around Easter time, and sells them at the shop. He's got a little bit of everything in that shop.
It sounds it. It definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a lucky bamboo and all resurrection plants, and yeah. If it looks cool, he brings it in.
Definitely.
But I never thought about putting it in like a terrarium or a paludarium. I guess would it really work in a terrarium though?
Well, I don't know if a desert rose would. I know that these resurrection plants that grow on the side of my oak tree will, because they don't look anything like the Rose of Jericho at all. Like they're these weird, almost like little bush things. If you want, I can hop on and show them to you. They're really strange looking. It took Google to help me identify them because I had no idea what I was looking at.
Oh, is that the one you plucked off the side of the tree?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I remember you telling me about that. You were like, it died, but look, it came back.
Yeah, I watered it and bam, it's back again.
Nice. And look, we have Christian.
Oh, cool. Hey, Christian.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
I'm doing pretty good. I thought I'd come up and show the baby red devil koi. They're growing out pretty well.
Oh, wow, they are.
They were all out front just a second ago. They decided to run to the back.
Well,
So
yeah.
here they come.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I had another pair off, and They laid a couple of hundred eggs today, so I've got them in a small little tank to hatch separate. So
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
we'll see how many of those decide to make it.
Hey, hopefully they all will. Hopefully. We can cross our fingers on it, but hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. Because they're a nice fish.
Oh, they are. They're beautiful.
These are about the size of a nickel now.
Oh, wow. They're so little.
There's a couple more over here. Hiding in the jungle back there.
Yeah. I love how you raise these guys from little fry. It's so cool.
Right.
Yeah, they're fun to fool with. I wind up sometimes with a little more than I can handle, but
It happens.
I enjoy doing it. All right, well, I can probably slip in here and show the discus tank right quick.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay. Not gonna say no to that.
Right? That's gonna be fun. Check them out.
Yeah, and these blue angels, they spawned, and I hatched some of the eggs. Only like 20 of them made it to the swimming stage.
Oh, wow.
But the good news is 20 of them made it to the swimming stage. So
Hey, that is good news. Those are pretty discus. I love that turquoise pattern.
Mm-hmm.
and I've got about 6 of the Pandagara in here that we were talking about earlier. One there. There's one back there on top of the sponge filter.
Yep, there he is. Chase another one off.
Right?
Yeah, they're a really cool fish. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
They're always busy.
That they are. Always moving. I just love that pattern on that discus. I can't get over how beautiful that one is. And it's going to show off for us.
Yeah, they look good. I mean, they're a lot of times they're kind of spooky. I barely moved and they took off. A lot of times they'll be dark, but they're light tonight. They're showing off a little bit.
Oh, they are definitely showing off. Those angels are gorgeous. Especially that pearl scale one.
Oh yeah, that's the blue clown Pinoy, and
Wow.
they're pearl scale.
Yeah, I love pearl scale. They just shimmer. So beautiful.
There's a Pandagara.
There he is. He's so cute.
And down here, I've got
It's like a bumblebee.
Right?
that's the red devil koi eggs I got today.
That's fun.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them in there.
Yeah, there is.
I hope a lot of them hatch, but we'll see. They're not
Hopefully
the
they will.
hardest. And there's 20 little wigglers in here somewhere. About 20 of the blues.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, I see them now at the bottom down there.
Yeah.
So cool.
But that's just a little like gallon and a half plastic tank that
Hey,
I'm
it
using the
works.
hatching with.
Oh, nice.
That definitely works. Wow.
Back up here, another little Pandagora.
Oh yeah.
They're always cleaning something.
They are. Look how hard that little guy's working. He's working hard on that leaf.
He is.
Now this clean. He's like, nope, I'm not chewing on it no more. I already got it clean. That one disc, it just wants to show off tonight.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's watching. You got one watching, like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah,
Another one says,
definitely do.
I've had those for about 14 months, and they started out super shy and wouldn't eat anything, and I didn't know if they were going to make it or not, but eventually they started eating. I had to get them started on mosquito larvae. They wouldn't eat anything that wasn't moving. But slowly they started trying other things. Now they'll eat about whatever I put in there.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much time in case somebody else wants to come up, so I'll sign off for now.
Yeah, always nice to talk to you, Kristen.
Thanks for having
nice
me.
to see your tags.
Right?
All right, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Later.
Bye. I love Christian saying.
Right.
He does such a wonderful job with them too.
He does.
And he really does. And his breeding programs that he's doing is just amazing.
Do you want to show off your paludarium to
Yeah,
show
I can do
people that maybe he can see the difference looking at the paludarium the way you have it set up. You can
Oh,
see the
definitely.
difference in that terrarium.
Just 1 second, and let me message the link to myself because a lot of times things don't want to load right when I'm live streaming. I don't know why. It's easier just to send the link from my computer to my phone.
It's gremlins. It's always gremlins.
It always is. They're nonstop. It'll take me just a second. For some reason, it's wanting me to log back in. There we go. Make sure the mic's turned off. I gotta flip the camera real quick. There we go. That should work.
There we go.
Awesome. Awesome. Alrighty, let me get my finger out of the way. That would help. This is really what a paludarium is. You can see I've got a lot of water here, but that's for eastern musk turtles. I don't have a whole lot as far as turtles are concerned because these guys are juvenile. They're not the strongest swimmers, and they actually prefer shallow water. So in the deeper areas, I probably have probably about 4 inches. I was thinking 5, but more like 4. And then over here in the more shallow area, usually this is dry, but I kind of had a little bit too much water and a little bit too much driftwood, so it made it a little higher. But usually this area is dry where they can climb up. But there's always a little bit of water and a little bit of land for the paludarium. The terrarium is all land. You might have one. Sometimes people will put like one little dish of water in there to kind of create a pond atmosphere, but it won't be like mainly water with a little bit of land. And with an aquarium, well, you don't have any land. You just have full-on fish tank.
Full on fish. Yeah.
And this was the resurrection plant I was telling you about, Brenda. Right there.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, that right there. But yeah, I'm still working on this. I mean, I've still got to put the top on the filter, get it planted, actually make the basking spot. But I do have more hides for the turtles at this point, which is nice.
So are you going to put like rock over on that side, or just build up more sand?
Well, actually, what I'm probably going to do is put rock. Because that's probably, I hate to say, it's probably going to be less weight than the sand at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to I'm going to have to figure out, where they like to put a rock there that'll actually come up out of the water a little bit. And then I can just take my basking lights, shine it down. I'll have to take a temperature check when I do that to make sure it doesn't get too warm. I really want it to be less than 95, somewhere between 90 and 92 where I want it. At least from what I've heard from everybody in the turtle group. But these little guys, they really aren't big on basking anyway. Come to find out their species aren't really into it that much, but they do need some basking. So I've got a little bit of work to do on this. That's what I'm going to do in the coming week. And then I'll probably give another fish room tour after that. But yeah,
it's looking great.
Yeah, and all this is actually the way it fits together. I didn't need glue. I actually used the natural indentations of the different woods and the different holes to actually hold everything together. Like this piece here that goes around and wraps around the filter, it is just one piece. And I've got another piece here, another piece here, another there, another there, another in the back, another there, another one here.
Wow.
But the way it's stacked together, I mean, it's rock solid because I made it where it interlocked. It took me about 4 hours to get it where it interlocked because I wanted it where I could go through and change it again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I worked on that Friday really hard. And then Saturday I left to go on a vacation for my anniversary. So I haven't touched it since Friday. But I wanted to make sure that they had, dry places to climb up. They can climb up here as well. That's a little bit wet area, but they can climb up, get to here. These guys are known for being really good climbers. And I'm known for being a little bitey. But yeah, these guys are definitely adorable. Each time I redo their tank, I try to make it a little bit better. The next project is going to be getting with Caitlin, getting some plants that'll work on this. I'm going to send her a picture of once the water level goes back down a little bit, which won't take probably 2 more days, and it'll be back down to normal, the way the light actually causes this to evaporate, because these put out some heat. When they're running full blast, I've got them turned down for the live stream. This is full blast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine it gets pretty hot in there.
Oh, it does. That's the reason a lot of times you guys will see me on the live stream with a fan fanning myself because I'm like, oh, it's hot. Nope. But yeah, it's coming along. I still got a lot more work to do because I want to take this area and I want to really separate out some of these pups. You can see where there's actually Brazilian sword pups coming up.
Oh, nice.
So that's turned into a mother plant.
I love Brazilian swords.
Oh, me too. I love the flowers that bloom off of them.
Yeah, the peace lily.
Yes. I've been wondering if that was the same plant, but I haven't looked it up to see.
That's actually my favorite one of peace lily. My favorite.
Oh, peace lilies are gorgeous. Then that's my 40-gallon breeder. Since I was away, you can see how much water has evaporated. It was right up to here because I usually try to keep it a little bit low since I don't really use lids. But yeah, it had a little bit of evaporation even though I had the light on a timer. We got the rice fish. And then we got the tank that I'm still hunting for the predator that was in it. I'm pretty sure that it's a dragonfly nymph. I'm just going to take the whole thing, get all the mulm out where I can actually see, and then catch the dragonfly nymph and put him outside in some water somewhere. Of course, this little guy had to make an appearance. The guppy I can never catch.
Yeah, he's like, look, here I am.
He's like, I have to show off how cute I am, and that you can never catch me. I mean, he's too funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have one of the Waru babies. He like ran and hid every time I tried to get him out. And
Oh yeah, they will.
We left him there. He's in there with the dolphin nose or whale or whatever that is in there, and I'm like, yeah, just leave me alone.
It's so funny that they do that. There's always that one fish.
Yep.
And this turtle just wants to show off. It's like, okay, look at me. But yeah, eventually I'm going to do another, once I get this built a little bit more, I'll do another post on my channel, probably a short video or maybe a long form video as an update for how it's doing. I'll probably do another fish room tour. If I don't do it after I finish this, I'll definitely do it after I remodel that a little bit. But yeah, I've got a few tanks that I let grow a little bit too wild, like this one. All this is actually mint that's flowering.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely makes the room smell nice.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, it does. Well, it looks like we hit the 2-hour mark, so I better get back over there with you.
All right.
All righty. If I got it? Okay, awesome. I didn't accidentally lose the string.
See, mine are gremlins. No worries.
I just voted gremlins. That's always my vote.
We're getting a handle on this gremlins.
Slowly.
They're learning not to mess with us.
Right?
So I guess that's a wrap then.
Guess
Thank
so.
you all for joining us, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time. Looked at all the beautiful tanks. Thanks for everybody that came up. I'm sorry Max ran out of time and couldn't come up.
Yeah.
Really, if he comes back next Sunday, I really want to see his tanks.
Oh,
Thank
definitely.
you Nana, for joining me this week. It's been a lot of fun.
It has been.
Can't wait for Wednesday, Random Mischief.
Right? We're going to have some fun then.
Oh, yeah, we have real fun over there.
Oh, yeah.
We got to keep it clean here.
We still have to keep it clean on mine, too, because if my brother sees, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But we can get away with more mischief over there.
Yes. We can definitely be more mischievous over there.
Oh, yeah. And if you want a really easy way to find it, you can look at my psychoplantlady.com on Wednesday. That'll take you straight to it, should.
Yes. Also, Tuesday night, right here at 7 o'clock, is Father Fish. What else? Wednesday night's Random Mischief.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, we are extending our Father Fish favorites. It looks like it's the buy one, get one free. For $54.99, there is 16 plants in each one. Well, technically 15 plants and a piece of wood.
That's nice.
So 16 items in it, mixed plants, mostly bough, because hey, that's his favorite plant.
Right? And I've got the link in the chat, so anybody that wants to take advantage of this offer, I've got it in the chat.
And until next time, we will see you all later.
See ya. Thanks, you guys.